Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. So you're probably thinking, hey, it's been a while. Yes, it's been, I want to say close to 3 weeks since my last video. I'm sorry if you hear rumbling. There is like construction happening very near close to my house, and it is literally making the house shake, and I'm having some anxiety being in here today. I literally should have gone out because it's been happening for the past few days, and it literally makes the house rumble and shake, and I don't like it. I don't like it. But anyways, I'm trying to distract myself here, so I was like, hey, you know what? I'm feeling better. Let's do a video. So the reason I had not been uploading frequently anymore is because I did have a surgery. Yet another one this year. I've had quite a few. And I was recovering, so I wasn't able to record anything. Unfortunately, I didn't record any videos ahead of time to be posting during my recovery time, but it was only a couple weeks. So thankfully, I'm back now. And I was thinking, because I have quite a few updates, and I could kind of talk about the surgery, so I think I'll either save it to the end of this video so we can get to the crocheting. Either I'm gonna save it to the end, or I'm gonna make a second video because I'm not sure how long this is gonna be, and I don't want to have like a super long video, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's been about 3 weeks, and I did not do a very good job of keeping all the projects separated per week. I wasn't super mobile, so I couldn't really organize stuff as I usually do. So I have like 3 tote bags, and thinking now, I really could have, kept 1 tote bag per week, but I was not having it. I was just super stressed, and it was an extremely difficult recovery. This has been the hardest recovery for a surgery that I've ever had. So I couldn't even crochet the first 4 days. Basically I had a deviated septum, so I can go more into like what happened in my recovery, but I had a deviated septum, so I had it corrected. It's all internal, so I look the same on the outside. They didn't touch my nose on the outside, just on the inside, and it hurts so bad. Oh my gosh. But I couldn't look down for close to 5 days, so I really couldn't crochet. I was going crazy. But finally, I was able to, look down a little bit, and I started slowly crocheting. I think the first day I literally only made like a small tiny thing, and little by little I started crocheting, and I was not pushing myself. There's no need to really push myself, because if you've been watching my channel, you probably know that what I'm crocheting I usually take to markets, but I currently have a really good stock of amigurumis, a pretty big pile, and I'm so happy, so proud of myself for that. So I'm really just making more, almost back stock, because I have so many things. But I love making things. I love crocheting, so I was super sad that I couldn't do it for a while, but I'm glad I'm back. So, like I said, things are not divided perfectly, as in like this was 1 week, this was another week. I have like 3 bags here. So I think what I'm gonna do is literally just pull from 1 bag at a time, and maybe just divide it that way into the 3 weeks. We'll do 3 bags, and to not have so many things in one video, I'll probably divide it into 3, and who knows the order that I'm gonna post it. Usually I post 1 per week, but we'll see what happens. The very first thing, let's get into crocheting. The very first thing, I'm super excited to show this to you guys. This was a pattern test that I did. I believe her name is Wonder Crochet, but I'm gonna have all the information at the bottom of the screen like I always do. She works with like the really beautiful what type of yarn is that? Like that soft, it's not blanket yarn, it's a really beautiful yarn. And she let me be a pattern tester. I applied, and I was a pattern tester with like 8 others, maybe 6 or 8. And it turned out so cute. I highly recommend this pattern. It is a paid for pattern. I'm pretty sure you could find it on Etsy, and it came out so cute. Of course, I usually use acrylic yarn, and that's what I did for this one as well. I did a 5mm hook and all acrylic yarn. So it is such a cute pattern, extremely well designed. Let me see, I made this, everything I made here, I made it a few weeks ago, so I'm trying to figure out like the parts that I sewed on and stuff. You guys, if you watch my videos, you know I do not have the best memory, so if I remember correctly though, this one is low, it's very low, so the only thing I sewed on is the head and the ears. Everything else is crocheted on. So that's a super good bonus. You know, I know a lot of people do not love sewing things, so this one has really cute details to it. Look at that tail. Oh, that's crooked. I just realized that. That is so crooked. Oh my goodness. Pretend you didn't see that. That's so funny. But you know what? If I stitch it like that, it would look a lot better. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to set it to the side and just add a stitch to the tail so it's like that. That's a lot better. My bad. That's so funny. But you can tell I was probably healing when I did that one, because yeah, I messed up on that. I guess I was in a sheep mood, because this is a free pattern on Instagram, I believe, and I did do it slightly different than the pattern says. If I remember correctly, I think I didn't increase it all the way. So if the last row of increase was single crochet 5 increase, then I stopped at single crochet 4 increase, because I noticed it was getting kind of big and I didn't want to make it any bigger. So isn't this hilarious? Oh my gosh, it's so funny. This is sheep. So we have a variation of sheep. What I love doing with these videos, I love making the same animal but using different patterns. So in, you know, the same video, I could show you, like, you know, if you want to make a sheep, you have options. I love doing that because it's so funny and really cool how different people, different designers, you know, make the same, we make animals but different styles, and I love that. So this sheep is really cute. The only thing you have to sew are the ears and the tail. So the little feet are bobble stitches worked in. You start from the head and at the back, and then sew on the tail and the ears. So I love it. I think the little pink cheeks really give it a pop though, a pop of color. And guess what I did? I had to. Working with black yarn is not necessarily my favorite. It is kind of difficult, but thankfully I can crochet without constantly looking at what I'm doing. So I was able to make it happen. So we have the black sheep here. I think it's really cute. So I have a pink. I have a white and a black sheep, and the white one looks a little chubbier. You could probably tell. I don't know what happened. I think it's probably just a different yarn. This one was Red Heart Black, and this is Hobby Lobby's Crafter's Secret yarn, which I love. That's one of my favorite acrylic yarns because it is a thicker acrylic yarn, so I'm pretty sure that's just what happened. But look how cute they are. So yes, those are my sheep. Then I did, this is gonna be this week's fail. You guys know I usually have one at least. I'm not super happy with the way this came out. I think it's me. I don't think it's the pattern because the pattern looked adorable. I think I should have used smaller safety eyes, but I ran out. I don't have any smaller than 8mm currently, so I probably should place an order because I think that would have helped this look cuter. This is a free pattern on Instagram as well. It's just a cute little duck slash chick. It's a no-sew pattern. The little wings and the feet are attached in when you're crocheting it. The only thing you have to sew, I guess, is the little detail of the bill. But I feel like the eyes are too big. I don't know. I'm not super happy, super pleased with this one. I feel like it's all right. It's not my favorite, but it's still cute. I just think maybe the smaller eyes would have helped, but it is a cute pattern. I will most likely be using it again, you know, making more when I get smaller safety eyes, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. It's cute though. It is cute. Imagine with a little tail back there. Aw. So that was another make. And then I have another pattern. This is from a I believe I was a pattern tester for this one, but it is a paid for pattern on Etsy. This is from one of my newer favorite designers. And she has a YouTube channel as well. So I'll be linking both of these designers because they both have YouTube channels, so they'll be in the description box below. Be sure to check them out. This one is from Lumiel Art, and I'm sure you guys have heard of her. If you have not, she is definitely someone to check out. I love watching all her videos, and she has really cute designs. So I had the opportunity to be a pattern tester for this one. It was a few months ago, back when it first came out, and I wanted to remake it, so I made a mouse, a white mouse. When I pattern tested for this one, I made a gray mouse a long time ago, and so I thought, you know what, let's just make a cute little white mouse, and it came out so cute. So I'm really glad I did this. Low sew pattern as well. You just sew on the ears and the tail when you're done. And stitch on the little nose, but that's super simple. The feet are bubble stitches, so they're attached. When you're crocheting, you don't sew those on either, but isn't it so cute? I love the colors. I was afraid at first of using the bright pink because I thought, I don't know if it's gonna look cute, but I think it worked out perfectly, and I'm really glad I did end up using that bright pink. I think this combination of the white with the bright pink just works perfectly. So in this pattern, I did forget to mention, I believe you get 4 different animals. You get a mouse, a hedgehog that's like this, and then a hedgehog that's standing, and a hamster. So there's 2 variations of a hedgehog, a mouse, and a hamster in that pattern pack. So it's really cute. I love that. Okay, this is a free pattern on Instagram, and I really loved it, so I decided to make 2. I have little Nemos. These are little clownfish. I enjoyed making this. The only thing is, I guess it is a no-sew pattern, but you do have to go in and crochet on the little fins. It's easy to do, but if you haven't, for me personally, I have not like crocheted things into amigurumis in quite some time. When I made these, it was the first time that I was doing it in a while, and I think that's I was sort of confused for a second, but as soon as I got the hang of it, then I was like, you know what, I want to make a second one. I got it. So they're really cute. I enjoyed making them. There's obviously a few color changes in there, but I didn't mind doing that. If you don't mind color changes, I definitely recommend this pattern. I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, I think this would have been cuter maybe with some bigger safety eyes. So if I remake these clownfish, I might put some bigger safety eyes on there. But aren't they cute? Really, really pretty. And I feel like this would be cute in blanket yarn. So maybe I'll make a big clownfish one day. My color changes are not the best. They happen here, but I don't know. I think it's still cute. I'm happy I made it. I just had to stop recording because I got a phone call. It's the second phone call that I received while recording this video. I swear, people, they know when I'm recording, and that's when I always get phone calls. So hopefully I put my phone up like to the same, I guess, way that it was before that. And I'm also letting you guys know that because just in case I repeat myself because yeah, I don't know, it probably will happen. I do repeat myself if I don't remember what I said. But anyways, I'm pretty sure the last thing I was showing were these clownfish, and I think I said all that I had to say about them. I worked with Hobby Lobby's. I love this yarn for the orange, the white, and the black was Red Heart Super Saver. The eyes I used, I want to say 10mm safety eyes, but maybe I could have done 12mm and they would have been extra cute. But yeah, I think that's it for those two. Then we have a few items left. This one's funny. I actually had to, let's see, there's a few things to say with this. So I had a few markets planned for October, and I had to cancel, I can't remember if 1 or 2. So I basically ended up with quite a few fall/Halloween items that either I have to decide, either I'm going to discount them or just save them for next year. And at this point, like I was saying, I have so many amigurumis that I feel like I don't even want to put them on the table. I think I might just save them and use my table space to put things that are more likely to sell. So that's probably what I'll do. The reason I'm bringing up fall/Halloween items is because this is a Halloween item. I had this as a work in progress for, I want to say 2 years. Yeah, 2 years sounds about right. I finished crocheting everything and then it came down to sewing and I was like, no. So here she is. This is one of the witches from Hocus Pocus. I do love Hocus Pocus. I didn't watch it this year, surprisingly. The only Halloween movie I watched this year was Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm not a huge Halloween fan. I'm definitely more of a Christmas girl. But yeah, I do love Binks. And so don't hate me for not knowing her name, but I know all 3 of the witches' names, but I don't remember hers specifically. But this was, if I remember correctly, a free pattern on a blog, and the blog has the pattern for all 3 of them, but I guess I only made 1. So I had all the pieces made, and yeah, I just didn't want to sew all the hair onto the head. So each strand, of course, is individual and you have to sew it on. And even then, I feel like she doesn't have enough hair. Like, I don't know. I feel like she looks a little bald, but I don't want to make any more. And there's like 20 on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm pretty sure there's 20. So it was a lot of sewing. Her little jacket, I couldn't remember how to like sew it on, and I mean, I think I did all right. But the thing is, the bottom piece is 1, the little sleeves are 2 pieces, and then the collar is a separate piece. So I feel like there could have been a way to just make the whole jacket 1 piece, but it is in 4. And technically, the arms are supposed to have, or these are sleeves, and there's supposed to be a little arm that sticks out. But like I said, I started this 2 years ago. I didn't have this same like flesh color anymore, so I just did the sleeves without arms, and I'm hoping it looks okay. Is this potentially the second fail for the week? Maybe. But I think it looks okay because I feel like it's one of those things where if I didn't tell you it's missing her little arms, you would have thought this is just the design of how it's supposed to be. I love that about like handmade things, is just maybe that's the way it's designed to be. But I think she's cute. I'm glad I finished her because I was so close to just frogging it. But sometimes we just have to push through and sew the pieces together. And yeah, I'm really glad that I did end up doing that. So the bottom has a solid piece, and she's stuffed on the inside. So that is her. Who knows if she's ever gonna sell at a market, because it is just 1 out of the 3. I'm not sure how that would go, if someone would want her. Maybe if that's someone's favorite witch. I'm getting another phone call. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Okay, so back to where I was. This is a free pattern on Instagram, but I did alter it to make the colors look similar to Winnie the Pooh. You're gonna notice the ears are slightly different. That is because this was the last that I had of this yarn. It was a scrap, and I believe it's called like buttermilk or something. It's a really, really beautiful like light yellow, and it's from Craftsmart. Yeah, from Michael's. This was the first one that I made. This is how the pattern is. This is the second one that I made. I barely had enough to do little I crocheted onto the body to make these little ears. So I think it looks okay. Actually like both of them. I think they're both really cute. But this again is how the pattern is, and it's in a solid color. I kind of just figured out how to change the color. Basically, if you want to make a Winnie the Pooh, the row before the row with the arms, make it red, and the row with the arms, make it red. Then the following row as well, make it red, and you have a really cute Winnie the Pooh. And I just did a couple stitches for the nose. I want to say 10mm eyes for the eyes, and a H hook as well. Free pattern on Instagram. Lastly, I think for this video, unless I don't know how long it is because I've had to cut it into so many little videos, but I think this is last for right now anyways. I made a really big Pokemon. So this is Snorlax. This is one of my favorite Pokemon, and one that I'm constantly making because he's just so fun. It is a lot of work. He does take me quite a few hours. This is one of my go-to patterns when I don't know what to crochet and I want to make something big, and if I don't currently have a Snorlax. So I do want to say, since again I crochet a lot for craft fairs and markets, pop-ups and stuff, I do like to keep a Snorlax when I can, because he looks really cute on the table. He's a bigger Pokemon. I do price him a bit higher than my usual amigurumis. I think I have to check, but I'm pretty sure I charged like $55 for him, which is actually really low in comparison to how many hours he takes me to make. Most of the things on my table are like $10 to $15, and I do have a couple higher priced items. I should probably charge more for him, but I, at the same time, I don't know. Anyways, usually I think I charge 55. I have to double check. But what was I saying with that? Oh, I think I was trying to say that he's not a super quick thing that like, oh, someone's gonna buy him for sure. Of course, nothing is for sure, but he's kind of, I guess, like a attention grabber, and that's typically why I keep one in stock, also because I really like him. So sometimes I feel like it's a pain to make because of how long it takes me and all the color changes, but at the end of the day I think it's worth it. I've made like 6 of him, and I noticed he's bigger now than when I first started making him because my tension has changed. And yeah, I think he's super cute. Look at him. Oh, I love him. I'm actually gonna grab some stuff from another bag because I have a market coming up in 3 days. So this week is gonna be a very busy week. I have a market on, it's like a pop-up on Thursday, very small. I'm literally just gonna have one table, and it's like a Christmas boutique for people to start shopping for Christmas. It's November. My house is already decorated. I'm in the Christmas mood and in the Christmas spirit. So I'm gonna show you some things that I think I'm gonna be taking to the market. Literally just, I made some more pickles. So I'm probably going to be taking these. I don't have a pattern for these, but I mean, I have a pattern written down, but I don't have a pattern released. I think it's so funny because literally this is using the same pattern that I have written down, but it's the difference in the yarn. This is a very thin Lion brand, I think, green, and this is a Crafter Secret Hobby Lobby green. So I think that's so funny. Literally it's the same. That's probably it that I'll take from this bag, I believe. If I take anything else, I'll be sure to take pictures so I can show them to you guys in the next video. But yeah, I have a market coming up again on Thursday, and then on Saturday I'm going to be doing the farmers market. Next Saturday I'm going to be doing a craft fair at a school. Usually I would do the farmers market, but I want to do the craft fair because I think it'd be fun to do a different market. Since I typically do the farmers markets, I love finding especially during Christmas time, different like markets at schools and stuff, so I could be not only in like, you know, a new audience for people to see, but I want to do some Christmas shopping as well. So I'm excited to see other vendors and booths. So yeah, this Thursday, this Saturday, next Saturday, and then I think I'm going to take a week off and then do the following Saturday. Then after that, I'm not really sure because it kind of depends on, of course, the weather and if there's any like plans. Since it is the Christmas season, I know like I love to do things with my family as well. So that's when it gets kind of a little slightly complicated because of course we always want to do things on Saturday, but Saturday is typically farmers markets and pop-ups and stuff. I do love doing the farmers market though, because though I have to wake up super early, I'm typically done around like 1:30, whereas craft fairs, like the one I'm doing next Saturday, I'm not done until it ends at 4 o'clock. So I'll probably be, you know, finished and put away and all that, maybe back home by like, I don't know, 5:30, you know. It's a later market, whereas I'm done, you know, at 1. So yeah, it has its pros and cons for sure, but I'm excited. I have a ton of stuff. There will be more videos coming very soon because I do have lots more amigurumis to show you guys, and I want to catch up to keep showing you guys what I'm currently making. So I do have to record more videos in the very near future. Thank you guys so much for your kind thoughts and your Prayers though, I did post a picture. I think when I came out of surgery, I posted like an update on YouTube letting you guys know that there wouldn't be any videos for the following weeks, and I received some messages from that post, so I want to thank you guys so much. So little update on the surgery. My nose hurts. It really hurts. It's very tender and sore. Like I said, I had a deviated septum, so they fixed that, and it was the hardest surgery recovery that I've gone through. I've done quite a few surgeries this year alone, all different things, but this one was the hardest. And thank God it's a quicker recovery in comparison to other surgeries where, you know, you're like, my foot took me 2 months, but I wasn't completely mobile yet. Like, I still had to wear a boot and stuff, so maybe was it 3 months? It was close to like 2.5 months, I think, till I was like comfortable walking. I think without a boot it was about the 3-month mark. I believe so. Yeah, then I had like my wisdom teeth removed and stuff. It was crazy. It's been a crazy year, but my nose was really bothering me. I just could not breathe properly, and so I saw the specialist. He's like, yeah, we could fix it. So I was like, let's do it. But it came at a cost. I just not being able to breathe out of my nose when I came out of surgery for almost 2 weeks was so hard. I felt like I wasn't getting enough oxygen. I had so much anxiety during that time, and I do attribute part of that to the fact that I did feel like I wasn't getting enough oxygen. My throat was extremely dry because that was the only way I could breathe, was 100% breathing through my mouth. It was so hard to eat because I had to like be chewing and trying to grasp air, like breathe in at the same time. That was so hard. You know, there was stuff coming out. It was horrible. Sleeping was the worst. And I think that also was part of my anxiety, was I was not sleeping well. It is so hard to sleep with your mouth open. And I would sleep like, it would take me forever to fall asleep. Then I would fall asleep maybe like 2-3 hours, and I would wake up and I could not go back to sleep. So for almost 2 weeks, I was sleeping like maybe at most, if I was lucky, 5 hours a night. And I was just, it was so hard. Like I said, I was having anxiety, and I knew I was super like grouchy, but I was trying not to be grouchy. But it was hard because I just wasn't sleeping, and I couldn't breathe, and I couldn't eat, and it was tough. Honestly, I'm so grateful that I was able to get the surgery, but I'm so glad that I can breathe now, and I won't feel the full extent of the surgery until I'm completely healed, which is going to be another about 3 weeks. Like I said, it's super tender right now. I can't really touch it. I still can't like blow my nose yet. So there's still some hurdles, but it's not as bad as when I first got out of surgery. But yeah, I think it's gonna be worth it. I mean, I was having problems breathing like through everyday life, so I'm excited to see how it's gonna feel in a month. And yeah, I'm thankful, but it was difficult. It was so hard. It was honestly the hardest 2 weeks of my life, like physically. I could not. I'm glad it's done. But yeah. So that's what I was going through, and that's why I couldn't look down, is because you're not supposed to look down, and I just couldn't. It was so hard. I would get dizzy super quick. Yeah, so that's what happened. That's the extent of that surgery. And yeah, I had to cancel some markets, so I'm excited to get back into doing some. I am a little anxious for this one, which is the Thursday one, because I only have one table and I have a ton of stuff. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fine. And I know I'll just put what I can on the table. My tables typically look very full, maybe a little cluttered, maybe a little chaotic, but I got to the point of accepting that because I just crochet a lot. I have a lot of stuff. I'm constantly making different things. I mean, like today's video, I showed you guys like a lot of variety. You know, I made like one Snorlax and like one mouse, one mouse. Um, there's just a lot of variety of different stuff. I don't make like 20 pickles and like, you know, 20 of these to have them all in one basket. I just make a lot of different stuff. So I definitely came to accept my table looks a little chaotic, but I'm okay with that now. And I love people's reactions when they come to my table, and I always tell them, like, take your time. I know it's a lot. There's a lot to look at. Just take your time. Let me know when you're ready. Yeah, so I am a little anxious for it, but at the same time I'm like, well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. What I can fit on the table is fine. And yeah, I think that might be all the updates as of right now. I'm gonna try to record for those markets and do some videos. Also, I'm gonna try to record more videos showing you guys the other projects because there's a ton. So I think it's gonna be 2 or 3 more videos catching you guys up on what I made. But I'm pretty sure this is all that I made like the first week of recovering. So yeah. Oh, let me quickly count how many items there were and I'll be right back. So there were 13 items. However, like I said, things got mixed up. I'm not really sure if this is exactly everything that I made in 1 week, so we'll just loosely say it was 13. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. I love reading your comments, and I'm super grateful for the Yarny community, the crochet community. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will definitely be seeing you guys very, very soon. I'll see you next time. Bye!